The reason I've not been here is because on YouTube I was demonetized. So we are working on it. Hopefully by March my YouTube will be back to being paid. And if the revenue part is not sorted, Mbaba said you'll give me his YouTube channel. So go subscribe to Mbaba TV, because if this YouTube goes down, I'll just leave it here. There's no revenue. Who will want to work without being paid? I'll just leave it here and go to Mbaba's. Hopefully we will sort it very soon. Nothing like depression.
Hey yo, what's up?
You're too fat.
Today my makeup, the face, it's beat by none other than Mommy Francie. Yeah.
Oh, now we are going to just write for me what you felt when you found out you're pregnant. Hey yo, what's up? It's your beautiful soul mommy, and I welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back, Philip, and feel welcome. Welcome back, Philip, and feel welcome. If you're new here, mama, welcome. If you're new here, mama, welcome. And don't forget to subscribe. Gling, 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 gling. The notification bell, don't forget about it. And if you've always been here, my boo, my honey, my darling, I love you all so much. And if you've been here and you've not subscribed up until now, tunasema wewe ni mchawi. Yeah, because mwana guapa una enjoy tu video usubscribe aje unatafuta maneno. Okay, I'm gonna eye bags mbaya because I've not been sleeping. It's been a week of sleepless night. Not really a week. We are on that stage that we cannot sleep. And the only reason you're finding out about it is because I'm either almost delivering or I have already delivered. I'm nursing. Yep. Yeah, I can be secretive. I can be secretive. Yeah, we are pregnant. We've been pregnant in this house for so long. Thank God. Mungu ainuliwe apewe sifa. He has been with us. The journey was smooth. We cannot complain. There was a lot in between. Hey, speaking of a lot in between, let's go back to when I found out I was pregnant and how I got pregnant. So where should we start? How I got pregnant? That night, the night I got pregnant, I want to tell you how I got pregnant. So if their kids go away. That night, the night I got pregnant, I cannot remember the style that we did, but all I know is we were on it, yeah. Because every night we are on it. So I cannot fathom what kuna mastyle deadly zile mastyle ambazo ziko nazo. So siwezi kuambia was I facing up, was he the one up? So I really can't, because doing it every night, you even forget some nights, because all nights are special, all nights are just juicy, and then you just forget the stuff. You keep on having new stuff. Okay, how I got pregnant is not the thing. How I found out I was pregnant, I guess that is what you want to know. So I found out I was pregnant kwa hospitali. Yeah, I was cramping, really bad cramps, like not cramping the whole day. So like 3 nights I was cramping, but the last 3rd night niliumwa na tumbo vibaya. Niliumwa na tumbo vibaya, and excuse the noise uko nje. Niliumwa na tumbo vibaya, up until ikabidi mbaba atoke usiku aende anunue dawa. Saa 8 za usiku. Nairobi was cold. Nilikuwa naumwa na tumbo mpaka mbaba akasahau kuvaa sweta, akaamka na short, akaenda na hiyo short nje, sijui na t-shirt ama ni vest. Baridi ya Nairobi. Najua alipigwa na baridi huko nje. Again, that man loves me. That is when he loves me even more. Kama mtu anakubali kupigwa baridi ya rasa, aenda kanchukulie dawa. Oh, he will die for me, I guess. He will. Anyway, jokes aside. So, and excuse my mafua. Please, excuse me kwa na mafua. Pia that's another reason sijakuwa nikilala usiku. Usiku ndo nabana napoa vizuri sana. So mbaba went to get me what are these called? Painkillers. Nikaja nikameza, nikalala. The cramping was so bad that night. It was so bad. Yani uchungu. So kinda nilikuwa najishuku, but I'm like, not really. I was shukuring myself. But then again, I was like, labda they're just my fibroids acting up. So the next morning, mtanisamea story inaenda kuwa ndefu na kuchokesha, maana mimi mwenyewe pia nimechoka. I'm sleepy actually. The next morning we had to go to the doctor, but baba had a meeting. Kambia wewe nenda, mimi nitaenda tu hospitali hapa, near hospital that is near us here. So mimi nikienda hospitali, mimi na baba wangu wote tulikuwa tumesema labda ni fibroids, because the last time nilikuwa nimeshughulikia fibroids zangu was early that year. So I used to go see the gyna because of my fibroids ili see multiply ama kuendelea kukua. For those people who have fibroids, they know. If you don't know what fibroid is, just go Google. So I used to go to see gyna because of that, so that I can maintain my hormonal balances, so that I can have regular periods and all that. And another thing, Pia, I used to go to see the gyna because of my fibroids, so that he can suppress them. This is quite excess, because I didn't want to have a surgery. I didn't want to have I don't know why I didn't want to have a surgery zitolewe. I don't know why, maybe just fear. So kulikuwa na madawa zilikuwa napatiwa, ila nikienda about the fibroids, I get to be given medication ya 3 months, and those dawas are not cheap. God, gynas are expensive. Medication from gynas are expensive. Everything to do about the reproduction system of a woman is just expensive, man. It's just expensive. So that time, the only time we had gone to see a gyna was early that year. Last year ndo tulikuwa tumeenda kuona gyna, and we had gone to see a new gyna because I was in Nairobi and my gyna is in Mombasa. So we had to find a new gyna. Baba ndo akawa ametafuta huyo gyna mpya, and we went to see the gyna so early that year. So I was like, probably these are my ovaries acting up. Let me just, not my ovaries. These are my, what are they called, fibroids acting up. Let me just go see the doctor. So I went to see the doctor. That day I went to see the doctor, and obviously, last time you saw your period, I answered, okay, then you can have 3 things. Either your ovaries, ovarian cysts, or ovarian system, ovarian cast, na pelvic. So for us to find out this, you have to go take a scan. And then pia you do a urinal test. Maana pia yaweza kuwa tu you are having a very, very bad infection. Okay. Me, I went to the doctor, and she told me that. So I leaving. After I leave, I went to the scan. No baby. The scan did not say baby or something or anything. The scan just said, one thing I know, you're not pregnant. One thing I can see, there's no ovarian cyst, but just take the results back to the doctor. Okay. Before I go see the doctor, I went to the lab. The lab, they took my urine. Did they do blood test? No, that day they didn't do blood test. They took my urination. So I waiting for results, and then results came, and the doctor said, come, let's go talk. We went talking to the doctor. First, second thing, doctor, what is happening? You are pregnant. You're pregnant. I was shocked in a bad way, in a good way, in the most confused way, because I wasn't motherfucking ready. That's the truth. I was not ready to be pregnant. It caught me unaware. It was a big bombshell in my ears. Get that? What did you say? I'm pregnant. So I started laughing, and then during the laughing, tears came rolling my eyes. It was kind of funny. So I started laughing. I don't know if it was joy, sarcasm, confusion, but there were mixed feelings in that room from me. Paka daktari mwenyewe pia akachanganyikiwa. And I'm laughing. And I'm telling the doctor, do you know what plans I had? I swear to God. I remember that was the first thing I told that doctor. Do you know the plans I had? And to be precise, I had a lot of plans. I had a lot of plans, and a lot was happening. It was so many things happening in between one short period. I'm pregnant, I have a movie to launch, I'm the newest producer, I have to move up and down, my movie have to... And that's why I just asked that doctor, do you know what plans I had? And this was not part of the plan. And even the doctor thought that I was just a single lady who was not ready for pregnancy. And she went like, no, you will go through it even if you're single and you don't have someone by your side. People go through it. Nkambia, I'm married, man. Not man, she was a lady. I'm married. And she goes, then what's the problem? I was not ready. I was not prepared for this. This was not part of my plan during this period. So there was so many mixed feelings during that time, because I was going through a lot, and a lot was going through me. Yani, so very much going through. Things are just rumbling, and it was just so much. It was a lot. I was needed as a businesswoman. I was needed as a CEO. I was needed as a producer. I was needed as a parent to my parent. I was needed as a parent to my siblings. I was needed in so very many ways. I could not even afford to be a wife at that time. And right now you're telling me I'm going to be a mother. What does that to my psychology? And I was like, God, this was not the plan. I remember telling you, not this year again. I even thought this time I was not specific with my prayer. That is one of the time I was very confused also in my life. I left that room, happiness, confusion, going through it all. Everything was just trespassing in my mind. And I'm like, thoughts and ushai kuwa na bitu mingi ata go. Yani, you feel like I cannot explain whatever I was feeling that day. It took me the whole day to digest what I was just told. And I had to collect myself because my husband was coming evening, and I had to give him the news. And I felt so bad, and I wish he was there. I wish I had not told him, you just go, I'll go to the hospital alone. I wish he was there to find out with me. Maybe he would have helped me. So the reason I was confused is because I had a lot going on in my life. And another thing, I had priorities in my life. And people thought having a child in marriage was my first priority. No. And me not having children is because I'm barren. And I don't know who brought that to the internet, that I was barren. I don't know. And I told you time without numbers, some of us are just mothers of dead babies. I've been pregnant before, so I was not barren. Never have I ever been barren. So one person decided to call me barren, and then the whole internet just bashed me out for not having a baby and choosing my own goals and priorities. So fear is very bad. Fear is what made me feel confused, because I had so much fear. My childhood still haunts me up until today, you know, fear and trauma. And I was like, a baby is not priority right now. Is not my priority right now. My priority is stability. Stability. I was not even, one thing about that, I was just so selfish and thought about me and my goals and my traumas, and forget that it was about a family decision, me and my husband. But I thank God, because my husband is the most understanding, kind human being I've ever seen down this earth. That man will support me even if I want to go to the ditch. Wait for me to fall to the ditch and then picks me up. Do you want to go back to the ditch again? If I say yes, he will support me back to that ditch. Fall again. Pick me up. Rinse me. Clean me up and ask me, do you want to go back to that ditch again? If I say no, he'll ask me, what road do you want to take? This is the road. And he will support me through that road. So my husband had never, ever pressured me about kids, because it was a conversation we had, and he knows my childhood trauma, and he knows my goals, and he knows my motivations, and he knows what I want before having kids. So to us, me and my husband, we were just working on our first priorities and our goals. He also had his own goals, and I also had my own goals, and then we had our goals as a family. So I told him the only way I want to get children is if we are stable. Stability. I mean stability. That not even the wind or anybody comes, they will shake in it. Because I'm not about to be known like a mother who couldn't feed their kids. I'm not about my child to go to school without having eaten something. I'm not about my child to come find me arguing with the landlord just because we could not pay rent. I was not about that life. I've been through that life growing up, and it torments me to the core. And I was not about to bring a child to that life. I said it. I said to him. I said it to myself, and I said to God. So, you God, listen. The only way you bring in child in this world, children through me in this world, is because I'm stable. If I won't be stable, please, Lord, that cup of children, please take it to some other people. Please take it to some other people. May my priorities is work to stability. Then after stability, naona hivi kabisa, even if I fall down today, my child can go to school without me being there. My child can have food on their table without me being there. That is the stability I was talking about. So my priorities were working like a dog so that I can have a child who will enjoy being in this world. Not a child who will cast me out because I brought them to some shitty world. So for the people kwa internet not getting that even if you're married, you can have different priorities apart from having a kid, that was just so way below. That is just some kind of stupid mentality. Okay, to them maybe no, but to me it's a stupid mentality. So just get this. The same way you have your life priorities, mipangilio yako ya maisha, ndo venye mtu mwingine kuna mipangilio yake ya maisha. Wewe mpangilio wako ya maisha ni kuolewa, upate watoto. You don't care whether you are stable or watalala nje, watakulaje, bora umepata watoto. It is okay. It is the same way mimi niko na priorities zangu. Nitaolewa, lakini mtoto kama atakuja kulala nje mimi simtaki. Mtoto kama atakuja wakati mimi napigana na landlord, mimi simtaki saizi. akae huko mali huko mpaka ile time mi nitaona kweli huyu mtoto akikuja atapata raha ya dunia, maisha mazuri. Na mimi nilete mtoto hapa duniani akuja ateseke maisha? No, that was not my priority. So for those old people who thought I was barren, that is so hard. It is so hard because I used to answer it because of women going through this. So each time someone called me barren, and some people going through it in my comment section, they used to feel really, really bad. They're like, me, I've been waiting for 10 years, but I'm hoping on God. So I used to give them hope. In this 2020 karne, ya saizi, you cannot shame a woman because they are having trouble getting babies because of infertility. Some cannot just be having money to get surrogacy, but if they had money, wangekuwa na watoto. Some don't know how to go about adoption process, but if they knew the adoption process, they will have babies. Some also, they do have money to do IVF, but they choose not to. They wait on God. So in this 2025, 2020 era, you cannot shame a woman because they don't have a seed. There's so many ways to get babies outside here. So I used to feel for those women. I'm like, me, I am not bad, and yet you keep insulting me. But this insult goes through other women who are really, really barren, and they're going through it. You understand? So I'm so sorry to all those who thought I was barren. I'm so sorry, because I was not. It's just that I had my priorities, and each year I used to tell God, not today. I don't think I can. Not this year. I don't think I can have a baby this year. You keep the baby safe. When I want the baby, I'll let you know. But I guess this year God was like, if I wait for this girl to ask me for the baby that I've been keeping for her, she will take forever. So I'll just give it to her. And I remember even asking God, did I pray a wrong prayer? Oh, I was not specific about my blessings this year. Because I'm one person who prays in detail. Like, God, I want this. I want a cup. God, I want a cup that is pink on the outside and white in the inside. I want a cup that when you give me the cup, I want to be drinking milk in it every single day. I want a cup that will make me feel nice, it will be big, it can fit on both of my hands. You see, the specification. I used to pray in details and being very specific. You understand? So I remember praying for my business. I was very specific. I remember praying for very many other things, and I was very specific. So I was asking God, did I at any point pray without being specific this year? Because I remember telling you, no, this year too. I remember telling you, I will tell you when I'm ready. But I believe you saw it fits for me to be ready right now. So the feelings that I had during the first time I knew I was pregnant, and the feelings that I had after some time, they changed with time. They changed. I became less confused. Even though I was depressed. Okay, me being pregnant came with a bunch of many other things that were not nice. Yeah. I was put to bed rest. My pregnancy was not a smooth one. In and out. This point I'm good, the other point I'm good. Today I wake up fine, tomorrow I cannot even walk. So bed rest. I am an introvert and I enjoy being in closed doors where I'm just myself and thinking. But an introvert with choice. This time I was an introvert with no choice. I was told, sit down. You tired of sitting? Sleep. You tired of sleep? Come sit down. Don't stand. Don't walk 2 steps. Don't go down the stairs. Don't go up the stairs. Stay where you are. That is where you're going to be for the next 3 months. That is where you're going to sit on that chair for 2 weeks. You understand? So I was an introvert with no choice. It was not easy because life changed too fast. One moment I'm on the peak of my so-called new career. The other moment, nah, you sit down. And that is the reason why there was we had to cancel all the big launches of Mami Majnoon, the Mami series. It was supposed to be big. You all know I always have Supporter Rafiki every year. Last year I did not have Supporter Rafiki. Remember, guys? I was on bed rest. Mentally ill, mentally disturbed. It was not funny at that time, but right now it is funny. So we had a very, very big program to come on the 20th of October, and it was supposed to be held at Mama Ngina Drive in Mombasa, and we were going to do Cinema ya Bure, and we were going to have the biggest Supporter Rafiki, because Supporter Rafiki ilikuwa inafikisha 5 years last year, but nothing happened because I had plans, but God had more plans for me. Wewe unapanga na Mungu anapanga. So ya Mungu yakashinda. It was quite a difficult time for me. You're pregnant. You're mentally disturbed. And you cannot walk. You cannot even stand on your own. At some point, Baba had to shower me. Yeah, that's story for another day. You will all know about that. I don't want to talk about. But the good thing is that I grew to love this tiny thing growing in my stomach. I loved it so much. At some point, the fear came to pass. I was so afraid, and I was so afraid to a point that I even forgot that I have a partner. I'm not doing this alone. You understand? The childhood trauma tortured me to a point that I became single in my own marriage. And I was thinking how I'm going to raise a baby alone. That's how mentally disturbed I was. I forgot that I had a partner. And during the moment that I'm down right now, he's the one taking care of us and everything. And he has been doing that for the longest time. But right now, I'm here. Now that I'm not working, how will my baby survive? Lord, I told you to wait until when I'm stable. You brought them at the wrong time. You brought her at the wrong time. You understand? There's so many things. I told you when I was stable. I told you, but you brought her when I was going through a lot. Yes, I have some finance, but Lord, you know they cannot take care of me, her, him. So I was just blaming God for everything instead of being thankful. And I guess just the covenant I had with God came back to me more than once, more than twice. And I remember there was a time I had told God, the only way I want a child is when I have a good home, a responsible partner, a partner who will love me and the kid unconditionally, a home which is full of peace, 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 a happy, joyful home, and when we are stable. And you better keep the covenant until when I'm almost 30 or after 30 is when I need a baby. And the baby came exactly that time. The only thing in my mind was I forgot about all these things that I have and I stick to stability. I forgot that I have a peaceful home, I have a responsible partner, I have a loving, kind, mature, a partner who has been taking care of me, and they will take care of our baby. I forgot about that. I was so selfish. I forgot about, what is this called? My home is peaceful, my home is beautiful, and my home can accommodate a baby. I forgot about that. And I just remembered one thing, stability, because because I was thinking about my childhood and I saw history repeating itself and I was just so afraid of it. And I put fear and my childhood traumas mbele instead of all the beautiful things that I was given. Everything beautiful that I was handed, that was in front of me, I forgot about it and I was just thinking about the worst. And that was the worst part of it. And the moment I put my fear, I still have the fears, kidogo, but the moment I put a lot of it down, I enjoyed my pregnancy. I enjoyed it even if it was so troublesome. Yeah. Whoever told you pregnancies are beautiful? They are beautiful. They are beautiful, but then again, they will torment you. You won't sleep at night. You won't sleep at night. And then once that tiny thing starts kicking, God, those are days. Someone kicked me until my breast jammed. And I thought I was having a heart attack. It was a kick. No, it is beautiful. The beauty part of it is a lot. The sad part of it is when you're not feeling well, when you're sick and all that. But pregnancy is a beautiful journey. So I cannot tell anyone to enjoy your pregnancy. Just go through all the emotions you have to go through, because I went through the emotions that I went through. I guess, Pia, I thank God for allowing myself to go through all the emotions that I went through. If I did not go through those emotions, they would have come badai. They would have come at some point. I went through the denial phase. I went through the acceptance phase. I went through the happy, confused phase. I went through all of that. Am I happy 100%? Yeah, no. Because I still have some challenges and doubts, and traumas just don't go. So that's the truth about it. You wanna judge me, be my guest, judge me, because I've decided to be true to myself. Most of people who get pregnant is that they are not happy about the pregnancy at first, unless you are expecting it, unless you are what is this called, you had planned for it, but unplanned pregnancy, unexpected pregnancy go choke you, die. Go choke you, die. Mentally, physically, spiritually, go drain you. So I don't know how about your pregnancy experience. I just want you to write for me down there. How was your pregnancy experience? When you found out, were you happy 100%? When you found out, were you confused and you didn't know how to act about it? When you found out, you were, just write for me what you felt when you found out you're pregnant, because that's the truth about me. Was it a planned pregnancy? No. Was I ready? No. Do I love my... The love has grown. You compare me right now and comparison of the miserable girl during first trimester. We're different. And I remember my friends and family had the worst pregnancy. Do I say pregnancy reveal ever? Not pregnancy reveal. I had the most awkward ways to telling my friends and pregnancy. I told another friend through TikTok DM. My sister, I video called her. That one was beautiful. My husband, I told him, and it was beautiful. But I told him while crying, and not because I was crying because I was happy. I told him I was while crying because I was scared. I was scared telling my husband. I felt like I was still children, and I'm going to tell someone I'm pregnant, and they're going to leave me. Forgetting that this man got me pregnant, I don't know, years back, and he never took off. He stayed with me, but we lost the pregnancy. So I don't know why I was scared this time, and I'm big children right now. So it was just quite different. Who again? I just told people funny. Some people just called me. If you're a friend, you call me, and the first thing, hi mommy, hi, I'm pregnant, and that's it. Because I didn't want I don't know, I didn't want excitement. I didn't want excitement because most of my friends were excited. Most of my friends and family were excited because they used to see the bad comments people used to write. So they used to feel so bad for me. Most of all, my sister. Until today. She's like, wataweka wapi sura zao? Okay, my sister. She was the most happiest person I've ever seen her and my husband. And who again? I just told people funny. You come in my home, hapo kwa mlango, I'm pregnant. Don't fuss about it. Just shut up and sit down. Yeah. That was it. And here I am telling you people, don't bring a fuss about here. So that was it. Thank you so much for listening. And the reason I've not been here is because on YouTube I was demonetized. So we are working on it. Hopefully by March my YouTube will be back to being paid. And if the revenue part is not sorted, Mbaba said he'll give me his YouTube channel. So go subscribe to Mbaba TV, because if this YouTube goes down, I'll just leave it here. There's no revenue. Who will want to work without being paid? I'll just leave it here and go to Mbaba's, but hopefully we will sort it very soon. So I just put this video for you here so that many people can know and hear my side of story. And whoever wants to judge me, please go fuck a tree, and I mean it. Because most of people here, they want to judge a person because they feel like they are the holiest than everyone. That you saying your true feelings, how you felt when you got pregnant, is bad. No, let people just own their feelings. And me, I owned my feelings. When I found out I was pregnant, I was confused. Really confused. Was I ready? No. Was I prepared? No. Was it planned? No. It was a miracle, baby. It was a damn miracle, baby. Yeah. So be my guest, and thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Bye. More, I'll be talking to you much more, and I love you all. Don't forget to subscribe. Please go subscribe to Mbaba's TV, because this YouTube, if it won't get back to monetizing me and paying me, I'll leave it. We'll go to the other YouTube Mbaba. So bye guys, I love you all so much. Mwah.